Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Reading Alchemist. So, this video is going to be a reading vlog, and it is going to be my reading vlog for The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab, which is one of my most anticipated reads of this year. I know I said that I was going to start this book earlier, and I had actually planned to read this book earlier in the month, but things sort of got carried away, and I kind of went into a reading slump for a little bit of time where I instead read a book that wasn't on my TBR, and that kind of brought me back out of my reading slump. Currently it is Saturday, March 20th right now. Day one of Becca's Bookathon, and I started this book in the morning, this morning while I was eating my breakfast. Currently I am about 130 pages in, and I'm really liking it. So let me talk to you guys about my thoughts so far on this book. So this book is about a girl named Addie Larue who makes a deal with a god, the god of darkness. And essentially he gives her a life where no one can remember her. So, and it's a kind of a play on what would you do if you could live forever. You were living invisible and could live forever. So it covers that topic, which I really am curious about. I've always been kind of curious about like the topic of like death and life and stuff, kind of like who I am. But anyways, yeah, it's really good. It's a very lyrical book. It reminds me a lot of Morinstern's writing. I've decided to do a mixed media version of the book. Earlier in the morning, I was kind of listening to my audiobook as I ate breakfast. And this morning, I also worked on my painting, which, let me get for you guys, I'll show you what I've been working on. So I like to do paint by numbers, especially while I listen to audiobooks. So this morning I did some work on this. Yeah, it's of two horses. I have another one over there. I kind of like to do something while I do audiobooks because I find that it's something for me to work on. Yeah, so that's also what I've been doing today. I started this in February. How far I am in like almost 2 months, so that's really good. I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to do some mixing, which is kind of interesting since usually the paint by numbers I do don't involve mixing, but I'm getting better at it. So yeah. I should say more thoughts about the book as to how I'm liking it, which I am actually really liking Addie Larue so far. I don't know where it stands on in terms of rating, but it's up there. It might be a 5-star, but right now as it stands, I think it's going to be a 4-star, but I am only 130 pages in, so that rating can change. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Probably this evening, tonight, once I've gotten some more reading done. So yeah. Good evening, everyone. So today is Monday, March 22nd, and I wanted to give you guys a reading update as to where I'm at and my thoughts so far. So, I am still currently reading The Invisible Life of Addie Larue by V.E. Schwab. And, oh my gosh, guys, this book is a beautiful, beautiful book. Now, I've read The Night Circus by Morinstern, and the writing style in this book almost matches, which means it's hitting a point for me that I really do like. I love the fact that there is some LGBTQ plus representation in this book. And I didn't actually expect that, which was kind of nice to have that in here. I'm also really liking the fact that through this book we get backstory, at least every couple of chapters or so. And I really like that. In books, I think it's nice when there's a bit of backstory because it kind of adds more depth to the book. As I'm currently, how many pages I've read today? So today at work, I was able to listen in this morning, probably good 40 some pages. So that's pretty good. I have maybe, I'm currently on page 329. So I have 120-ish pages left, which it's currently 9:20. It is doable to finish this tonight. If I'm really on it within these reading sprints tonight, I might finish this tonight, which is interesting because not even next week is the new month yet, and I have a month to read a 300-page book, so not a month. I have a week to read Shadow and Bone, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do after. So yeah, currently I'm really liking Addie Larue. I don't know where it stands as far as the star rating, but I'm pretty certain it's somewhere between a 4 and a 5 star for me because it's hit most of the points that I like. I'm very inclined to see where this relationship goes between Addie and Luke, who, yes. I mean, the fact that she named Luke after Lucifer kind of hits a point for me. It kind of does, guys. And I'm very excited to see that relationship, and I'm also very excited to see the relationship between Eddie and Henry. It's also kind of nice to see that I like how that someone actually is able to remember who she is. I really kind of actually really enjoy that. So I am very excited to continue reading this book. If I do end up finishing this book tonight, I will probably give you guys a wrap up tomorrow. So yeah, I'm going to go read and hop in the shower because I really need a shower and do all the things. So I'll update you guys later. So, hi guys. So, it is currently Wednesday on March 24th, but I'm here to actually close off this reading vlog because I finished Addie Larue. I finished Addie Larue on Monday evening, and yeah, I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and feelings on this book. So I have already run it through Callpile, which is the rating system I use to rate fantasy books. Yeah, let me tell you guys my thoughts, my final ratings, and my final thoughts on this book. So, I said earlier to myself that the reason why I wanted to actually purchase this book is I thought it was going to be a 5-star, and actually, that is the rating that I got. I gave it a 10 for characters. I really love the characters in this. I really like it how one of the characters is named after Lucifer, and you can see the poster that's on my wall here in the back room. You know I have a soft spot for Lucifer. So that immediately got a 10 for me in characters. I gave the atmosphere a 10. I love Europe in general. I would give so much to go back to Europe. I have been to Germany and I was in Austria for about an hour. Oh yeah, I give everything to go back. I want to go to London. I want to go to Paris. So that atmosphere for me got a 10. I also gave writing a 10. This book is a very lyrical book. Not gonna lie, the reason I think why I read it quickly is because it was so lyrical and the writing style just flowed really nicely. And because of that, I have really high hopes for more of V.E. Schwab's books, which I'm hoping to get to soon. I don't know if I'll get to them this year, but, soon. I gave plot a 9. I was going to give it a 10, but in the beginning, it kind of really didn't have a plot. Like, it did have a plot. It was kind of introducing characters and kind of introducing Addie up till present day. That's kind of why it got a 9, is I did think the beginning of this book was relatively slow. And in February, I did pick this book up for a little bit because I thought I was going to read it one weekend. But then I decided to pick it up now, which I'm very glad I did now because I finished it a lot quicker than I probably would have. So it got a 9 for that. I didn't put it down thinking I was never going to read it. I put it down thinking, I will read it, just not right now. So, there's that. I gave it an 8 for intrigue. There was a point when reading this book where I really wanted to read and continue, and I think that's why my page day count for reading this book was so high, is because I read like 100-some pages. Over 100 pages some days, so yeah, there's that. And I really don't read that much in one sitting. It's kind of really hard for me to read. And I've read some during work. And I never read during my breaks at work. So there's that. That's why I kind of gave it a high intrigue score. Logic, both logic and enjoyment, I gave a 9. I really, really did enjoy this book, but the only way enjoyment is going to get a 10 for me is if I'm able to actually finish it in one sitting. I probably could have, but because I listened to it on audio, the audio said it had like 16, 17 hours, so I figured I wasn't going to complete one sitting. And I did enjoy the book. Logic, I did give a 9. This book was divided into 6 different parts, which is kind of the reason why I gave it a 9 for logic, is because I don't particularly like when books are set in parts, because it kind of leaves gaps in it, like, oh wow, we're kind of jumping into a different part. Like, I obviously, when I want to read, I want to read more, and I don't want to have to, like, stop at a part. So, yeah, and it kind of feels like when you do it at parts, you're time skipping. And I don't like time skipping. Like, I kind of want to know what happened during that filler time. So, yeah, there's that. This book is currently tied with Truly Devious for the highest 5-star rating. It got a 5-star, and I'm really, really happy about that, and it got a 5-star. Yeah, I'm really happy it got a 5-star because I thought it would, based on other booktube people who I watch. They gave it a 5-star, so I figured, I probably will give it a 5-star, and I was right, which is really great. So, yeah, those are my final thoughts and feelings of The Invisible Life of Addie Larue. I hope you guys liked this reading vlog. Please remember to give this video a like and a subscribe for more bookish content from me, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.